Well, happy Labor Day. I am laboring away just for you. Right here I have a typical data set. This is got qualitative data. I got it from this site called, I think it's called Kuggle.com. So anyway, I just wanted you to see what a data set will look like often. And notice that I'm focusing on the responses to why are you interested in taking statistics. Now, see where I have no response right here? I actually coded these as no response so that we could take a look at how the graphs look, how it changes the pictures, the graphs or charts that we look at in a few minutes. All right, so anyway, you just download something like this as a data file. Oftentimes it's a CSV file from, it's a CSV file for Excel, but you don't have to actually open Excel. You can just open JMP and then you get your data just by hitting open. And it'll ask you for a data set, so they'll look often like this. All right. Anyway, thought you might want to know what it looked like. So here we go. Greetings. Today we'll be looking at how to illustrate qualitative data. I'm Shannon Matchick-Myers, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So here we go. We still use frequency tables for qualitative data. So I went to a site called Kuggle and pulled this anonymous data set off the internet and opened it with JMP. And I made a table through JMP. I prettied it up by making a table in PowerPoint. So the responses, possible responses were, I want to get a job where I use data science. It will help me in my current job. Just curious, or no response. Right? So I actually coded this blanks as no response so we could get an idea of how many people didn't respond and take a look again later at if the pictures change depending on whether or not the no responses are included. All right, so why are you interested in taking statistics? What we do with information like this in order to make pictures of it, especially if you're talking about a pie graph, is you're given this frequency count, but you want to find out what the total is, right? So if you simply add up all of the frequencies, right, all of the people that picked a certain category, then you get a total response count. And then these percentages are merely found by taking the frequency, dividing by the total, and timesing by 100, and you get the percentage. And if this is done correctly, then your percentage should equal to 100%. Right? So this is a, both a frequency and relative frequency table right here. All right, pictures. Now, this one, usually the bar charts are just the same color. I think I adjusted this one from a pie chart, which is why it's different colors. So here, why are we interested in taking statistics? I had this be a bar chart that had the frequency count. And so instead of having a numerical scale for your x-axis, you have these categories, right? And the categorical variable, by the way, is this, why are we interested in taking statistics? Cool. All right, so that was a bar chart that I made, and here's a pie chart. Now, a pie chart often will have the percentages, and so you may recognize these percentages from the table, and it includes the no response, right? And this is kind of the legend, right? So you use different colors depending on the different response, and then you put the proportion of responses. So in a circle, all right, remember a semicircle is half a circle. So you take a portion, kind of like dividing up a pizza, right? And you shade in the region. So the 60.3%, just a little over a half a circle, right? And then you can think of quarter circles, right, are going to form kind of a right angle. So this is almost a quarter circle. And then you go from there, all right? And you fill in the portions of the circle that represent the portion of the whole that this count represents. Cool? All right, so now just for fun, I also made a picture of the charts without the no response, right? So, it didn't really make any difference here because this was a frequency count, right? So it just has one less column. But over here, do you see that it really made it look like the people that wanted to get a job in data science, it kind of filled that out more. It made it seem like that was more predominant of a response than it was. And comparatively to just the other two, it was. But if you kind of go back and look at this slide here, it was a little bit less so. All right, so we'll be getting in later to misleading graphs and all that fun stuff, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the typical charts that we use for qualitative data. One other thing is with qualitative data, you can also add something else. Like if you wanted to have, female responses and male responses stratified, you could have these two bar graphs next to each other, right? And then you'd have one color for female, one color for male, or something like that. So there's all kinds of interesting graphs out there. All right, well, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.